Welcome back to Let's Play Atelier Ryza Unstoppable. I'm the mysterious JG.
And I'm unstoppable. I mean, lethal feline.
It's a shame he's not playing because we'd be far fewer times where we were stopped. But his commentary is still lowering our stoppableness quotient. For example, he would not be stopping to collect fucking nameless grass in hell. But we found the Forbidden Workshop.
The Forbidden Workshop, where only the naughtiest elves do their bidding.
It's home of the Forbidden Machina.
I can't care anymore,
Oh,
thankfully.
fuck, man. And this is the XL edition, too. Let's see. What's the most garbage of garbage that we picked up along the way?
Serenity flowers or stuff that we pick up in the earliest part. We also have Ike.
Yeah. I mean, this is really high-quality versions of it, but it's... Yeah, what the fuck ever. I actually made a place that we could go get spear worms because I didn't know we were about to get spear worms dropped on us en masse. Probably don't eat that much Kumine poison.
I don't know. We could have a Kumine infestation. And then you're going to be all like, where's all the Kumine potion? And Lethal will tap his nose because he knows where it went.
It's like, if it had been up to me, we would have collected far more of that than we did.
Yep, I saw the Kumines on the horizon. And I got off my rocking chair and said, we gotta get some Kumine potion. Or poison, rather.
Bird. Well, it's probably pretty good timing then to have found... Oh, there's only one of these places left. I thought maybe they were kind of teasing us early, but we might really be close to the end of this thing. At any rate, with this Kirkin bunker, it says 1 of 1. It did feel like that was going to be a bigger deal than it is, but yeah, we can head back for the Atelier. We just found one of the waypoints. We didn't
see what's in the box, though. There's a box.
Yeah, but
what's in the box?
We don't have any inventory space now.
We can make a hole for what's in the box. Come on. It's right there.
Is that a box? I thought that was the symbol we got because this is a waypoint.
There's something hiding underneath it. I can see it on the mini-map. There's a box right there, see him? Lethal does not mess around on his favorite game. What's
no space in the basket. We have to come back. It'll be exciting. It'll give you something to look forward to, Lethal.
The dick pulls in this series.
Well, I mean, they do call it like thick thighs save lives the game. That's part of the appeal for somebody.
Yeah, just a single. Oh, there's not even enough space in your other box.
Really? Holy fucking shit! I did not. That wasn't even on my radar as a thing. Crap nuts.
There's not enough disk space on your PlayStation 4 for all this garbage.
Apparently not. Well, it's not like they go around encouraging you to just drop shit. Like, anything can be, like, garbage to feed into a recipe. Well, how do I sort the shit, then? Submenu, sort, date.
Date. We have some old items. We have a bunch of...
green
beans.
Yeah, we're never using this shit. Like, what's frustrating now is if I knew we were even close to this, I would have taken some time off screen and just sold a fuck ton of it for Claudia's thing, where she has to sell a certain amount of monies.
Mm-hmm. All this Wasserwheat that we just grow on the Ryza's farm.
Polish power, Ivan Putski. Lantern grass. Oh, I can't get rid of crabs. Don't know where to go get more of them. Yeah, actually, like, garbage equipment, I really should be selling it for cash, but it's not like I'm going to use it as an ingredient in another alchemy. It actually makes more sense to sell than anything. Now that I reconsider.
All those beginning weapons, we just throw them on the ground, right into the wood chipper.
Well, no, we have to beat the queen of the monsters before we have access to the wood chipper. Wild potato? I don't ever encounter having found more of those. I'm actually afraid to get rid of that.
What if we want to make wild french fries? We'll be hosed. Oh yeah, the Kirkin fruit that we grow on the farm.
Probably trying way harder to be efficient about this than possible. Just start
dropping
dropping shit. The goat milk is another one where I'm like, do we have to get that from Goat Quest? I don't think so.
That's probably enough things. Yeah.
All right. Well, I wasn't intending to, like, jerk your dick over that treasure chest, but now we truly do got to head for the goddamn merchants and sell a bunch of shit just to not run into that again immediately. Yikes.
Well, at least Claudia will get to her super happy thing. Hopefully.
This is not the right screen. They're at the port, I think, the merchants.
Let's see. Are they at the port?
Yes. And I even hit the run button right on the first try.
My goodness. It has been some time since we've gone to camera mode. I'm proud of you.
Every day in every way, we get better and better.
Looks like there's some special merchandise.
Which I just can't start looking at buying stuff. It's just not wise. All right. Be nice if you could sub-filter like quality and then I could just like fucking sell a bunch of beast, like C-grade beast fossils and not worry about it. Like we had some A's in there. That makes me nervous.
Because yeah, these are finite fossils.
Well, I mean, I'm not
like
trying to
that, by
make
the way.
more off-screening for myself. Flame black sand seems to just be, if you break something with a burning hammer, you're gonna get flame black sand out of it. Oh,
Look at these Dragon Ball things we got.
I kind of didn't realize how many of these we'd accumulated. Because they don't come up in that many recipes.
Are you selling me actual ladybugs?
Yeah, is there a problem?
And I just happen to have hundreds of them.
The beehives that you so studiously got every time you left the Ryza's house.
But we need them now. They're essential to this quest of selling shit. Look, it's my time to waste.
The amount of money that we're getting from all this.
It's my time to waste and yours, but I don't respect your time, so it's fine. All right.
Clearly, that's true. Well, viewers, if you want to go further in the future, you can.
It's not taking that long, for fuck's sake. We'll be done in like 2 minutes. And since everything sells for one, we can see exactly how many we've sold because they're all bringing us one fucking copper penny. All right, what do I press to actually sell these? I do not want to accidentally cancel.
This should be good. It's a deal.
So I didn't agree to this.
See you next time.
Yeah, so we're only about 848 items away from finishing her quest, so that was great.
Good.
I'm glad that happened. We couldn't have asked for better there.
Mm-hmm.
Lost Orange City.
That's where we just were.
Okay. We hit 4 of 5, and it's only giving us 2 choices, which seems odd.
Well, we can only go to the monuments.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
We can only go to the screens, I mean, not the monuments.
Okay. Well, all right. I will do my level best to avoid combat. It's usually pretty doable when you're running full speed. If we say that and have that not work out at all, they're pretty thick over here, but they're kind of all off on the same side, so I can just take it a little wide.
It's just like watching F1 Manager here.
Beep, beep.
We can see if.
Oh, the team was really disappointed by that.
Ryza.
The team was really disappointed by that result.
That is one of my favorite things about that game. It's like you've gone from like 18th to 19th. Oh my word, they are fucking devastated. They are going to probably contemplate it tonight. Really, the team is extremely depressed. I hate to see it.
I just hope they realize there are other things to live for. They have families that love them. Don't take your own lives for going from 18th to 19th. Members of unidentified by me team.
And then, like, whenever you go from, like, 20th to 19th, you're all, fuck yeah, we're the best ever.
Well,
they are really elated. It is a great day for the Williams team today.
But no, they would never say the Williams team, would they? Maybe I haven't watched
They
them.
wouldn't, but Lethal can.
Lethal can, yes. Lethal is not controlled by F1 Manager's many protocols. Oh wow, apparently we've just broken to the Joint Chiefs of Staff office here. They're all the generals have gathered. Luckily, they all are too prideful to work together. It's like the Japanese Navy and Army in World War II. They're not really on the same page. They're attacking us one by one, kind of getting in each other's way.
They were the inspiration for every beginning Zerg player.
So this guy is Shadow Commander. Fallujah, retreat!
I'm glad we are on the same page. Whenever I see Commander, I'm like, Cobra Commander.
We were joking around in a chat, and I was telling Zerfal, hey, like if we get to like 10 grand, like maybe we can offer an incentive where I'll actually set up a webcam and show my screen or my face on screen. And Bobo was like, oh no, what I think you should do is like say that that's going to happen, and then when everyone reaches towards their their laptop, like knockout cast shoots out like in that one episode of G.I. Joe. They teased a Cobra Commander unmasking, went to break, and when they came back, his mask shot out knockout stuff so no one could see his face.
And if you have no idea who Cobra Commander is,
Oh yeah, you haven't lived.
he has like a metal dome on his head.
Well, so G.I. Joe like lives forever, and like there's always somebody trying to revive it in a one-shot, direct to streaming service animation or something. And I just kind of came across, because after Bobo referenced that, I had a good laugh, and I went down the YouTube rabbit hole of G.I. Joe clips, and they've revived him. Whatever their latest anime revival was, it's this really dark, edgy Cobra Commander. He's dangerous. I'm like, no, that's not the point. He was a shrieking infant who had his own army. He was awesome, but not competent. That's not what Cobra Commander was about.
He got there because he wrote a poem, damn it.
Well, someone hasn't seen G.I. Joe the movie where an even dumber reveal was made.
What was this even dumber reveal? Because I'm never going to see that movie.
You've never seen G.I. But Cobra Commander is actually a member of an ancient, like, sort of dinosaur race of reptile people who went into hiding during the Ice Ages and are now emerging to destroy humanity and reclaim the planet. And the leader of them, he sentences Cobra Commander for his failure to being turned into a snake monster guy. And he's also voiced by Burgess Meredith, which is like, Burgess fucking Meredith is like threatening the Joe team. This is kind of crazy.
Huh. I feel more cultured now, and I hope you do too, viewer. I'm sure a lot of you didn't know that ancient, hidden history of lizard people in in Cobra.
Well, I mean, they're kind of like, it's not like it's a brand new idea. I'm not saying like, oh yeah, Chrono Trigger stole that whole dinosaur men thing from G.I. Joe. It's like, not the only people who've ever had that idea, but...
Yeah, conspiracy theorists were on top of that a long time ago.
I mean, if you gotta pick one, I guess you watch Transformers the movie, because it had an even cooler, like, oh my god, I can't believe this guy's, it's like guest cast as the villain casting, but you should watch them both, folks. Get a little taste of the 80s.
You can experience one of the incredible events of the 80s when they killed Optimus Prime and upset everyone.
Yeah, I mean, no joke. Kids were crying in movie theaters. Then they wussed out and brought him back, but...
I know, right?
In various...
It doesn't even count. His sacrifices were nothing.
Optimus Prime and Spock are both just like, if they'd let us stay dead, we'd be so well remembered. They just didn't have the balls.
I know.
That great scene where Optimus Prime transforms into a truck and rolls into the room with the dilithium crystals, and then Spock has to fight to the death with Megatron. It's all pretty sweet. I
remember that.
Yeah, I might be
crystal
mixing
clear.
some things up, yeah. Sometimes I get confused. I'm gonna fill my inventory up again.
God damn it, JJ.
We sold 200 items, I
Can
think.
we at least see what's in the box before you get filled?
Oh, but there's another general over
No, there's a box. You know what's in those.
You motherfucker.
It's just shells.
Goldoterion. That is
Yeah.
that's the thing that's standing between us and the, I believe, final set of Wappets. So,
Think we could have made those and we picked that up early.
well, oh yeah, but then you'd be like, why are we menuing? Go forward, find more
I would have
Fallujah.
liked to see the new items.
Well, I've just been replaced by the, hold on, where's my camera zoom buttons here? I've been replaced by the director of the Animu for a minute, but I can't get a sufficiently the vicious angle.
Yeah, you can't get the thighs and shot in every other.
All right, yeah. Oh,
Maybe-
ooh, there's some big old horns on this. This might be a new enemy, or I just didn't notice the horns before.
Now this one is a new enemy.
Okay, I managed to blow
And
it
it was
with
able
the.
to get through there.
That's the kind of strategic acumen the cluster beetle has.
Okay, so the cluster beetle is the one that we encountered that had more life points.
Okay. So this is a big bad on one screen who has become a normal enemy now on a screen you can only access later in the story, which just makes sense.
So
Thi-
that's a weird approach to palette swaps in this, because
Yeah.
obviously this is something very similar to the Shadow Commanders and everything else.
But
it
there's
has just like a slightly different model.
yeah, there's like work went into it. So I can't really register how much they saved. I remember having that same feeling with Final Fantasy 13. They had enemies that were kind of palette swaps, but like they were shaped the same. They clearly had the same like rough roll. Like, oh, this is the really evasive enemy that doesn't take many hits to kill if you can only hit it. But they would be completely new models. I'm like, why aren't you just drawing new shit?
At least in this context, it kind of makes sense, since
Oh, yeah.
Fallujah could have a insect type structure, and like ants and stuff, they can look different within the hive.
Yeah. Their hive cluster, by the way, is under attack.
We need more overlords.
I could get it now. No, I will make myself step away.
We need more cluster beetles.
Is this one's tail looks different? I don't know when they're new and they're not.
That one's a Shadow Commander. Let's see if I'm right.
You're right. Congratulations. You win
Gotta
getting
save
to
it.
watch a useless battle.
There's not enough room on this tally board for me to be right again.
Man, Lethal gets mean when he gets a couple beers in him. The inner rage just comes to the surface a little quicker than I'm usually able to bring it out with my general goofiness.
The incredible rage of Lethal.
Mm-hmm.
No beers tonight. I had malt beverages, which is
Oh.
Smirnoff Ice, red, white, and berry. They are really, really tasty things.
Mm.
If
I'm
you've
pretty
ever
mu-
gotten,
Oh, no, I was going to say I'm pretty much not drinking any alcohol at all right now, but I've never been one to mess with like the pre-mixed sort of cocktail type drinks from the grocery store. But I mean, it's not like a pride thing, like, oh, that's not manly or whatever. Like, I probably should be trying them out if I ever decide to start indulging again.
I mean, they're just really, really refreshing. If you've ever had one of those Astro Pops from the ice cream truck, they taste exactly like that.
Oh no,
You
you
can't
got
even
to.
taste the alcohol. That's why they're dangerous.
Yeah, that's the thing. I discovered. Oh wow, this guy's he's still pissed. I discovered that Stolichnaya, which I probably wouldn't drink at the moment. It actually is Russian, but Stoli, like vanilla Stoli plus orange juice tastes. Not that I'd been drinking Orange Julius's in the last 20 years, but it tasted almost exactly the way I remember Orange Julius is tasting back in the mall in like the Midwest, and it's like, oh, this is
Back when
delicious.
Wayne's World was playing.
Back when, yes. And like, you know, just memories of a really, really tasty treat, and thinking it's a tasty treat that's gonna knock me on my ass if I just drink it like it's no thing. I'll just take a glance. Does it look? I'm not seeing anything really cool over there.
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
see any box icons on the map.
That's right. This is the entrance.
There's just more of these cluster beetles.
Yeah, and there's probably some there's resource pickups. You do a full clear if you were, looking for something specific. But what we're looking for is lethal felinus waging progress. Well, we got a save point. That suggests something's coming up.
Got D-Labobs in there. reaching. And there's a goddamn sun in the background.
It's like the Earth's core or the planet, whatever the fuck planet. Planet Thick Thighs Save Lives core there.
So this is the Queen's castle, huh?
I guess the castle is the core of the planet. It's so creepy. I feel like Felicia could pop out from around every corner. Hey, what the hell happened to our elf and quasi-elf friends? That's not funny. I'm just now realizing what I got myself into. Me too, but this is the reality we have to face. I don't know, I deny your reality and substitute my own. It almost makes you wonder what could drive us to do something like this. I mean, Rizzy, you're a good-looking girl, but fuck, I'm in hell getting ready to fight the Queen of Demons. I'm not sure.
Did you forget? We're here to protect our ordinary lives. We take it for granted, but it's so important. If you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a village anymore. You're not going to save the village with weakness.
Which is why we're doing this in secret. If Father knew I was here, he would die of worry. And then I'd have to, visit him and Mom to play flute, and nobody would be able to actively tell me how good I was.
Die? More like he'd come to kill us. He'd probably even be scarier than the Queen.
Huh. You might be right about that. He's fairly wealthy. I don't know if the Queen can hire local assassins to murder us. Or mercenaries or PMCs.
The liquid snake. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was Zampel for some reason. I'm glad you're all relaxed a bit, but don't forget how serious this is. Tense up, guys.
We can't stay hidden the whole time, but let's try and avoid battle as much as we can and not encounter every cluster beetle on the map, JG. I mean, the Ryza.
Also, as long as we're thinking about PMCs, I'd like to speak to you about my Guns of the Patriots. Oh, no, that's right. He had the Ocelot voice by then. Never mind. Not a valid reference. My mistake. Moving on.
Yeah, good idea. Okay, everybody. For the last and probably last time, let's go. Okay, everybody, let's go find every cluster beetle we can find.
I just told you, I swear to God.
The color of the sky makes me uneasy. And, no matter where I am, it's not actually that it's different here.
Have we gotten enough time to wander around a bit, or are we closing in on the end of the video?
We're at 22 minutes.
All right, I think we can grab some Serenity Flowers. We got a couple of big bads here, which I guess...
And I see a box.
I see red peanut shells.
They are little red peanut shells. They remind me of some sort of candy. You may remember.
Like
maybe you don't.
circus peanuts?
Whatever those they were like taffy peanut kind of things. They were weird.
Hopefully Lethal didn't notice that I hit the wrong button for running, but only very briefly.
I didn't. If you went into photo mode, I don't have a drink to take right now, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah, you gotta load up right before bedtime. It's usually a good idea.
This one's got more yellow and green on it. It's a horn demon.
It is a new guy. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was he a big bad? I wasn't really paying that much attention to the map. Okay.
Gold Wing. He's got one of them Hondas.
We might actually get up to level 5 against this guy. We're probably not going to see anyone get into too much life trouble unless he gets off his special, but we may have people get stunned. Well, no, because we're just not going to be able to kill him fast enough that we take, no losses on our side, as has been the pattern.
Len has taken some severe stun damage there. We don't have any stun recovery as far as I know. It just happens after the battle. Or maybe it is. I think it went up a little bit. Keep an eye on it now.
Well, it has a number. It's 182, so we can actually tell if anything really big's happening there.
All right, it's a half health. It's time to go all out.
I was hoping we'd get to level 5, but it's probably not a good idea to change our strategy just to do that. Don't think we're killing this thing off here. I think it's probably getting to use its attack, unless I start tossing core items at it.
Which, why would you do that, right? Not like we have 13 core item thing balls.
Weak. Oh, it's strong against magic. I try to save them for the bosses, but yeah, you're right. That does mean they just sort of sit there not getting used.
Easy peasy.
Oh,
And
by
we
the
get
time
a log.
so by the time we're done with the screen, probably not by the time we're done with this video, we'll actually level Tao's Tao up, assuming these big bads ahead are unique and not just that same big bad over again. Which is not
There's
a safe
also
assumption.
I was gonna say there's a box on the left. We have progress straight ahead. It's probably not advisable to hit that progress.
Oh no, this is yeah, straight yeah, all the way to the north we got new. This is just our save screen.
Yep. But we could see what's in the box without activating that.
And we probably want to actually use the save screen here rather than going back to the Atelier, because oh no, it's a new screen. It doesn't really make
I'm
that
not
much
sure if you
difference.
can actually save at those. I think you just get healed up.
Well, we could find out, or we could just say, screw it, it really isn't making that much difference. Ah, masterful evasion.
And there's a lot of stuff here.
Whose footprints are
was-
these? Ah,
More
crap, I think
horn
it
demon.
is the same one. If this is even the big bad, which I guess it is. Alright, I was hoping Tao would get, maybe it's set up so that Tao gets his final ultimate completion of the book when you beat the queen herself. Because I don't think there's, like, big swaths of enemies we haven't been fighting. I'm sure you don't feel that way.
I think we've been caring about everything. We've been very, very prudent about getting every single enemy in our bestiary.
Gotta get them all.
Oh, he's powering up a little early here.
Alright, well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use Summon Star. Then I'm gonna throw an item at your ass. You're gonna be like that about it. He's
Its
really
resistances are down. So that's why it was weak last time. Is like you got rid of its resistances, and then when you did something else, you didn't care for it.
Yeah, I managed to
Break
break
down.
it, but we were probably gonna beat it anyway. Oh well.
It's all right.
It's alright, baby.
We're gonna rest anyway, so we'll get those core charges back.
It's true. It's not a good time. Not a.
Oh,
I you know,
Septrin.
cling to those things more than I should, and this was a particularly dumb time to not be using them. So. See, like I got him with the upswing, kind of, in a way I don't even understand.
Shadow Eater. This is a new Pokemon's. You might think lethal. No, it's got brown stone. Yeah, this one's got little hints of hot sauce on it, and that means it's a different kind of.
And I was going to say the one on the right has a blue nose, but that's actually Ryza's weapon. The Ryza's weapon.
They also do have hornier horns than the last ones, I think.
Well, you know, we eat a lot of red meat and we work out, and we just got high testosterone.
We also make rattlesnake noises when we power up.
I guess if you're going for a super, we should make sure you don't get it off. To do less than that would be disrespectful to the enemy's abilities.
No getting off on camera. Alright, he's got one more. He's at your damn number that Zerfall and you will never miss.
Can't think what that could be. I don't know if you found out, we had $69,000.69 at 4:20 a.m. on the charity stream. It was incredible.
No, I was long asleep before then.
That's unusual for you. Not no shame in that. It's fucking early in the morning, but I think we were past the goal by then. We did pretty good this year.
Yep. It was 11 o'clock and I just had no goji, so I was falling asleep at my computer while we were doing our nobility strategy adventure.
I had a lot of fun with that just from the voice acting perspective. It was a political menu-driven game that no one had played before, trotted out for the stream. It was like, huh, okay.
How long did that particular portion of the stream go?
It went at least an hour.
Felt like it was gonna go longer.
I think it might have. Like I'm saying, it was at least an hour. I wouldn't commit to how long it was. Bobo and I loved it because, well, hey, part of the fun for me was that Bobo showed up, and I wasn't expecting he'd get to. But Yeah, Ald was like taking the voice acting fairly seriously, and Bobo and I were just like, what's the goofiest thing I can think of to make this guy sound like?
I know all of your guys. I can't remember. Yours sometimes are French, sometimes Italian.
Well, because they were so. I've seen Game of Thrones, and this game was really borrowing a lot. And the South in that game was very much supposed to be Dorne, which in Game of Thrones is this kind of European-ishy. Well, not European. Everything's European. They're kind of like Italian, like Mediterranean, whereas most of the other kingdoms are either supposed to be like Nordic or British. So I threw in some Italian-y voices, and then I realized it's called the South. I can do my yokel voices.
Oh yeah. You also made them Southern.
And then we got like Ald had the guys who were literally going around wearing kilts and shit, and I'm like, why don't they all talk like Jesus? I don't understand.
And say, where's that box? There he is.
And it's hiding behind another big guy. Like I don't see myself getting this box without combat, unless you can open it from the side.
Well, he wants to see what's in the box too.
Elder Road? What the hell are those? I didn't.
Eldro code. It's the programming for that damn robot.
I didn't know I had access to Eldo roads this whole time.
It's the code for that damn robot that just hates Yuna. All right.
I'm trying to think which Yuna do you mean? So I'm assuming that's the same big bad we fought before. The only place to go from here is to progress. So this seems like a good time to just hop on back. Because whether I off-screen extensively, I got to at least sell a bunch of shit just to finish that quest and not run into that limit again.
Yep.
Making this a good time to save the game.
So next time, will it be the last session? No one knows.
Well, unless you're declaring here now, I'm done. No DLC for me. Fuck Lila and Empel and their lives after the... Like, we can't be done if we want to show all the content. But if we want to show the main story, yeah, we might be, like, right there. Tune in and find out, guys.
Bye-bye.